Hey everybody, it's Rockstar TK. Welcome back to more Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we got the 100 coin shine sprites of Rico Harbor and Gelato Beach. And in this episode, we are going to actually get the remaining blue coin that I missed during my run, blue coin run for Pinna Park. And then we're going to collect the 100 coin shine sprite for Pinna Park. And also, we will even probably start on the next world, if time permits. Let's see. Well, it soon turns out we do actually have enough time to do one more thing. Why don't we go ahead and spray down that banana that Yoshi wants? Yeah, Yoshi seems to be wanting bananas quite a lot lately, so we should definitely go ahead and give it to him. So, Alright, so I guess what we gotta do, actually, I don't think we should really be using the palm trees. Instead, what we gotta be doing is we're gonna go on top of buildings with Yoshi this time. Now, probably this is not really, now, apparently there's this pineapple that Yoshi's would have to eat in order to unlock this world, and that's right here. Let's go down to it. And there we go. Introducing to us to a new world called Sirena Beach. There's a hotel that's actually located on it, but as you see right now, so you got a nice beach, but then that hotel is where all that electric goop is. Yes, electric goop is a new kind of goop that I'm going to introduce you to today. This one right here apparently is going to electrocute you when you touch it, so... Now, you can still spray it with water to clean it up, though. Let's go ahead and talk to the hotel manager here. Now, sometimes your missions will be inside the hotel, but, well, at least almost all of them, but only in 2 of them, at least that I know of, they're not going to. It's not going to be able, just like in this case. Now, they call it a manta storm because that thing right behind us is a huge, giant manta. Yeah, seriously, it's like, how in the world, I don't really get it, how a manta is going to be going around on land. Like, now the good thing is, good news about this mission, this thing can only go on top of something, but they cannot quite go under something, so be aware of that. And also, you should actually also be aware that you gotta spray water at this thing, and you have to actually, and then as you spray water, it'll divide up into smaller, it will split every time you hit water with them. Eventually, they're gonna actually hit really, really, really small when you keep on spraying each of those things with water. The huge one giant manta right now, let's see, I split it into 2 units at least. Yeah, it clearly looks like I did, so let's go ahead and spray these guys up with water. Now the one obvious trick, or I'm not sure if I should even say obvious, because I usually don't see people doing this, but you see, you should try to go over the water. You see that now the one place they cannot really spray their, or leave tracks of goop behind them is in the water. So yeah, definitely be aware of that, and just keep on spraying these things with water. See, that's why they call it the manta storm, because these things always split. Whenever you spray them with water, and they see how they keep on splitting up into smaller units. The more you spray them, eventually they're going, they're all going to get so small that they're just simply going to disappear upon their last spray, like when they're that small. That is. There's probably going to be a ton of those things, and this actually tends to be probably I would say considered to be like the most time-consuming mission in Sirena Beach. I personally have to say so that's why I'm going to put it. I think we should have just enough time for it, as long as I edit out something out of it. So that's all you got to do. You just got to keep on spraying these mantas with water, each and every one of them. And then until they're so small that they will disappear. They just disappear once you just spray them again. Yes. Now, if in case you want to get coins, the one way to do so is to actually just spray the beach where all the goop is, and then the coins will actually periodically pop out in certain places. Yes, they are divided into smaller units, as you see. Alright, so eventually, what's going to happen now, as you see, is eventually these things are all going to be, I guess, also small. When they're all that small, they're all going to start, becoming super angry. And then they will pretty much attack you directly, start to kind of go more directly at you. So, and then you can tell by that when these things change color. Now that these things are all, they're all pink now. The mantas are usually white when they're not like this yet, but then now they change color to pink, and that's when that means they're really, really angry. They're like super mad, you could say. They kind of start to attack at you a little bit more directly, more actively. So you gotta, the best thing, all you need to really do is just spray them all with water. Once they're all this small, they're all gonna start going after you. So be aware of that. Try to stay within the waters because again, they still cannot leave tracks of goop when you're in the water. So quite a really, really good strategy to do that way. Yeah, so hovering over them, it kind of helps. You're using the hover nozzle. See now that they're so that these guys are so small that when we're hitting them with water, they just disappear. See, sometimes you could even, you could even do a spin. You can like spin in the air and spray water at the same time. That kind of takes out quite a lot of them sometimes. I think that kind of really works though. See, I could have edited it out directly to this point because it's a really, really time-consuming mission. So I think you should be able to get the point of it once you know exactly what you're doing and all that. Just make sure you use the water, an area that they cannot leave tracks of goop anywhere. Just spray it off of the water like crazy. Now apparently when they are pink, they are very, very hard to see. Especially because when they're that small, they're very hard to see, and then it's going to be, so then it's kind of difficult to really know, how many you have left. My advice to you is just take advantage of the fact that they're all going to be close to you when they're super angry, and then they might be targeting at you directly, and just got to keep spraying with water. Okay. Two more, I think. Oh no, several more. Oh. Oh, alright, we just got the last one. Oh wait, no, we didn't quite yet. Oh, it looks like we got all of them, it looks like. Yeah. Sometimes, like, it might seem like you got all of them, but when that music, the Manta boss music is still playing, that means there's still at least a few left, maybe even one left. So, the music is kind of, a helpful tool to use in this course, and so... Now there's our Shine Sprite, the hotel has came back, and now let's go ahead and replenish our life a little bit, Okay, here we go. And then what does this lady say over here? I don't know why, but this place was a safe place when the goop fell. Well, yeah, that means... Yeah, this clearly is an indication that this is another place a lot of people try to fight the Manta Storm with. That's why they call it the Manta Storm, because these things will split into... Because the Manta keeps on splitting, and eventually, when there's so many of those units, then you just gotta spray them all, and when they're that small, and then you defeated it just like that. It's all about spraying them with, just keep on spraying with water until it's all gone, basically. Kind of my idea of clue. I was just flapping my gums about getting rid of that thing. I didn't believe you'd actually do it. Well, but we did, so. Let's go ahead and collect our excuse me sign. That was very disgusting of you to be in our way just like that. Very rude. Yeah. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and collect our Shine Sprite anyway. Alrighty, well. Alright, anyway, so next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we are going to continue with Sirena Beach. and perhaps we'll even finish all the missions. So until then, I will see you then.